Guide a life and find your why in 52 teams of 8 antique rival wisdoms that have encouraged, educated, and entertained generations for centuries to help make humanity great at stop2think.com. Team quote 14.5. None so deaf as those that will not hear. None so blind as those that will not see. Matthew Henry 1662-1714. This quote from Matthew Henry, the English nonconformist minister and biblical commentator, powerfully describes willful ignorance. As a religious scholar who dedicated his life to interpretation and understanding, Henry recognized that the greatest barriers to knowledge are often self-imposed. What makes this observation particularly striking is its identification of choice in ignorance. By using will not rather than cannot, Henry suggests that the most profound form of deafness and blindness is voluntary, people choosing not to hear or see what they'd rather ignore. The parallel structure reinforces the universality of this human tendency, whether it's through refusing to listen to opposing viewpoints, deaf, or declining to acknowledge uncomfortable truths, blind. People often actively participate in their own ignorance. There's also a subtle distinction between physical and moral/intellectual disabilities here. While actual deafness and blindness are not matters of choice, Henry suggests that their metaphorical counterparts, the refusal to understand or acknowledge truth, are conscious decisions. This insight remains remarkably relevant today, particularly in an era of information bubbles and confirmation bias. It reminds us that the biggest obstacle to understanding often isn't a lack of available information, but rather our own unwillingness to engage with ideas or truths that challenge our existing beliefs.
Help raise school test scores and confidence with free easy extra advantage math, spelling and reading workbooks you can download for free at stop2think.com or buy at educationstopshate.com. Free easy math wisdom workbooks with octa repetition to grow math self-confidence. You'll get plenty of repetitive practice of age ranges and averages of our 52 teams of 8 quote authors. Free easy alpha cipher-coded puzzles teach letters, numbers, and phrases using antique wisdoms that encourage and educate. Can you decode this cipher quote of encouragement using either our learning to spell or just for fun instructions? And since time is money, practice reading faster with 52 teams of antique rival wisdoms that have passed the test of time to encourage, educate, and entertain generations for centuries. We offer printed versions and timed videos with background music. Sign up for free weekly emails of 52 teams of antique rival wisdom workbooks with easy math, spelling, and reading practice. And if you'd like to get paid for sharing our wearable wisdoms, keep this in mind. Everyone I know wears a shirt, and most of us change them daily, so change your shirt and change the world. Social equalities are blatantly subliminal antique positive wisdoms repetitively shared without saying a word. This applies to all our wearable shareable wisdoms. Like pretty witty baby onesies and pretty witty kids. Youthful truths let your kids gain confidence sharing antique wisdoms with their friends. Imagine them sharing words of wisdom with classmates and teachers. I think therefore I think tees I wear is a super easy way to share words of wisdom that have passed the test of time. With wearable wisdoms to fit babies, kids, and adults. You can clothe a whole family, city, or state. So do the future a favor by encouraging, educating, and entertaining with words of wisdom that have passed the test of time to make us all wiser and kinder. Join the 52 of 8 today.